Morning everybody, welcome back to the channel, Trinity Dairy. If you haven't done so, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't done so, that'd be great if you do that. We're over, oh that's sun again. We're over 8,000 subscribers now, and that is just amazing. We never figured our channel would even get that far. So that's thanks to you guys watching and getting the traffic on the channel out there. That lets YouTube know that good content here, and they'll spread it around more. So anyway, March 19th today, Friday. Beautiful day out, a little windy but warm. It's supposed to be in the 50s, close to 60 I think, over the weekend. Sunday they're talking some rain, then it's supposed to cool off next week, like into the 40s, and some rain, a little rain snow mix, which is all right. We can use a little moisture too. Hoping this warm weather will take the frost out of the ground so that rain will soak in. But anyway, what I'm working on right now is this new idea uni picker. Those of you who've been following the channel know what's going on. For those of you who are new here, I'll kind of do a quick run through. Let's see. We got this new idea uni, got the 6-row head, 839 husking bed on it. There used to be a Quonset machine shed over this area. We had a lot of machinery in here, and anyway, last winter, February, the snow load caved the shed in, and we were able to get everything out. I had a friend of mine come with his mini excavator, and we got everything pulled out. There is a video on it, our cave-in video, but anyway, the conveyor on the back was basically holding most of the shed up, and we were gonna try to lift that up and drive this out, but the one hydraulic hose on the head blew out. I didn't know what it was at the time. I just knew it was losing oil and it wouldn't lift. So anyway, the conveyor on the back wound up folding over. That got smashed up pretty bad, but we got everything else out. So now what I'm doing, I got this running again, previous video around Christmas time, this in 2020 now, and so I got it running. I actually started it again the other day. So now I was going to work on, I climbed under there a while back and figured out what hose was leaking, and I thought it was going to be a big nightmare to get this hose off, but actually I climbed under here. I actually got it loosened up already, and it's not too bad. It's a little tight to get in here. It was because the head is down. That doesn't help. Somebody had commented in a previous video about taking the loader and raising the head, and if this was going to wind up really being a nightmare, I'd probably do that, but actually it's not too bad. I'll kind of try to show you what I've done here. This piece of steel here is kind of a stabilizer for the hose, and it was bolted onto the frame down here, and that was blocking everything up, so I couldn't see back there. So one little bolt, and I popped this off, and then, because this hose transitions to a steel line back there, but there's a coupler in between, so the hose actually has a swivel, is threaded onto that coupler. I was worried I was going to have trouble getting that steel line loose, but I actually got a couple wrenches on here, and it actually came loose nice. So I'm just going to take this off back here. I don't know how well you can see, but move this. So I'm going to take that fitting off back there, and then this swivel on the cylinder, and then we'll pull that hose out and see if we can get a new hose made. Different size. I'm gonna have to run back and grab a different wrench because 7/8, and I don't have that big one here. Perfect luck. I found the right size in the picker. There we go. There's the troublemaker right there. I'm gonna go get a little rag and stick in that cylinder so that doesn't get full of dirt. Yeah, and then this was that little piece of steel that was bolted on there, just kind of holding that hose in place, I suppose. Stiffen it up a little bit in that spot there. There's a lot of flexing there when you're moving the head around. Then we can get that thing out of there. I can show you that. I've still got that conveyor here. Like I said, I think I said in the last video, kind of keeping an eye out for another one. I got a couple places I got to call yet, kind of deal in these things, see if they got one around here. Somebody had mentioned about trying to straighten it. I don't know. I have talked to a couple of metal guys about it. I mean, I'm sure it can be done, but yeah, see, this end goes on the picker, and then it went up, and then the roof was sitting up on the top, so it folded it over right here. And I don't know, that would be, I think the other side is actually worse than this side. Plus you've got a steel floor inside. I don't know. I guess we'll see what I can find. If a used one is going to be humongous money, but it's not going to be cheap to get that one straightened either. I know my grandpa had talked about cutting a chunk out and just shortening it. The only bad part with that is when you use that picker, you got to have a big enough wagon to hold some corn, and you got to be tall enough to get over the top of a big wagon. So that could be an issue if you shorten that up a foot or two. You know, you're going to lose quite a bit there, but we'll see what happens. But I want to get it moved out of that spot anyway, and then I can finish getting that area cleaned up a little bit better. Still a little bit of that old building there yet. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do now. Jen, she had to run up to the dentist. A couple of the kids checkups today, so when she gets back, I'll probably run up and see if I can get a hose made for this. That governor for that bee, he's working on it. I haven't heard anything. He had a couple other jobs going too, so I imagine that'll be beginning of next week. Brian messaged me this morning. That carburetor finally showed up out there, so he's going to try to get that sent back to me, get it done over the weekend. I think he said Monday he's going to try to get it back, or UPS it, and get that back here and get that 560 back in action. All right, I got back from town there to crew up at Auto Value to make me up a new hose for this uni, so we're going to climb under there and see if we can get this put back together.
The nice corn picker, and it's dead.
All right, you got that piece back on there.
Well, I've never been under here before.
I should have you climb under here, Jordan. You fit way better under here than me.
Should I get in there? Heavy steel. Tight under this corn picker, Dad.
The what?
Looks tight under this corn picker.
Yeah, it's pretty low to the ground.
You should have me under there.
Think so, huh?
Yep. So that's the only seat that was broken on this, Dad?
Well, on the conveyor.
I'm talking about is in the engine.
Oh,
So that was the only thing?
I think so.
I hope it is. It's nice to be back to this corn picker. This is the best thing I ever saw.
It is, huh?
Huh?
It is, huh?
Is this the biggest thing on our farm?
I don't know.
Because it feels like to me this is bigger. Nice. Hey, Dad?
Huh?
Why is there glass under here?
Because grass grew under here.
Glass.
Glass?
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably from the window in the shed.
There's a window in the shed.
Yeah, there was a couple windows in the back.
Oh, there's only two in the... Yeah, there's only two windows. I wish... If we still had this shed, I wish it wasn't dirt ground.
Oh, yeah. That must have started.
Huh?
It must have started now.
It must have started?
The threads started
Oh.
tightening up, I think.
It's been a while since I've been up there.
Too small. There we go. Well, I gotta see if I can get out of here and tighten the top side.
Dad? I think we might use this summer.
If I can find a conveyor for it, maybe.
Only.
Oops.
Or if we can't find one, the only thing we need to do, Dad,
Uh-huh.
is just take the old one and just make it all bent.
Maybe.
So we need to find how to do that.
Yeah.
Is there a winch up here?
Oh, because I need it for putting this plate back on.
You need it?
I will. I don't need it right now. Okay.
There's something that I need to take. That can't do that on my bike. Ooh. Why is there a step there, Dad? There?
To climb up there.
Huh?
You gotta climb up there.
I'm not talking about the one in the cab, the one on the other side.
Yeah, I know. That's if you gotta climb up there and work on it.
Oh.
Or clean it out, you got something to stand on. There. Now we'll put some oil in and try it out. Jordan, you want to climb under there and grab that oil pan? I'll let you climb under there. You fit better than I do.
Okay. I'll put my hood on.
You can climb right through here.
Yeah. First, I gotta wait until you get out.
And if you get stuck in there, I can pull you out. I don't think you can pull me out.
Why would I get stuck?
I don't know.
I'm way too small.
Alright, well, it's full right now,
Huh?
but I'm going to start it and see what happens. See if we get any lift out of it. Because I'm sure with it being empty, it's going to take more than a couple gallons. Of course, I think there was some in there.
We're in the hole! Fire!
Alright, well, we'll see what happens. Oh, it's moving. I'm gonna run back and put a little more oil in there. It raised some, but I think it's probably out of oil again, so, or low. So I'm gonna run back and do that quick.
Died.
Yep, need to get it run some.
So it's set up.
Oh, it's still got oil in it yet. It must just have too much air in it.
Right.
I'll have to work the air out of it.
Hey, Dad?
What?
I think I only saw you move the car and pick a cord of it.
No, I just raised the head up a little bit. It's still got plenty of oil, so I'm gonna start it up here again and work it up and down, and it's probably just got too much air in it. There we go. There we go. Now she's raised up. I'm gonna let this thing run and warm up some. I've got to put some fluid in. It's got a hydraulic clutch on it, and that's got a slow leak. Usually once a year I got to top it off. So Otherwise I can't get it into gear. So I'm going to let this warm up some. Then I'll probably do that. I'm going to grab something to eat now too. And then maybe later we'll see if we can get this thing moved out of here. Got chores finished up. Back over here at the uni now. I'm going to put some brake fluid in the clutch reservoir there and see if we can get this thing to move. I didn't run it too much longer afterwards. I think I'm going to have to get some seafoam and put in that gas, because as long as it's been sitting here without running much, I'm sure that gas is getting pretty skunky. So turn this around here. Got to pull the floor mat up to get at those cylinders in there. So I got to pull this loose. Let's put this down. What?
Does this head weigh 2 feet?
I don't know.
Because this is the highest I ever seen this head. There.
Oh yeah. You just got a reservoir down in there, and then I don't know, this one here for the clutch didn't have a cover over. The brake ones over there, they got a little metal cover on top of that too. But pop these loose. Thing sits a long time, it leaks out. I suppose I should probably put a seal kit in it, but the little bit that it gets used, it might be a bigger job trying to find a seal kit and try to get that in than putting some fluid in it once a year. The biggest part of the whole thing is getting this floor mat up. Actually, it's got some fluid in it yet. I don't know. That clutch seems pretty spongy. Oh yeah.
It's a 40 by 40. Hey, Dad?
You get back now, Jordan, because I'm gonna try starting this.
Okay.
You go stand over behind that corn head over there on the chopper head. Yeah. All right, we'll get it fired up here again and see if that clutch is working. I don't know why that pedal feels so soft, but I don't know, it feels better now. Maybe I just wasn't pushing it far enough. All right, let's get this thing started again. Easier driving this around without the conveyor on it, I know that. Hopefully I don't run over any nails. That shed caving in, there's still a lot of debris laying around there, but well, that's a big step forward. Looks a lot better when it's not sitting there in the weeds. Actually starting to run a little bit better too, so this thing always has been really cold-blooded. But anyway, here it is, out of the weeds. I got the head locked up, so I'll just leave that up for now. But yeah, so I'm gonna get some seafoam put in there and run it. There isn't a lot of gas left in it, so I think that'll clean up pretty good, help that out, being it was sitting. And then I guess it's pretty much should be find a conveyor for it and get that put back on. And I know another piece I seen was broken up on the top of the roof there. There's an air cleaner right there. Can't see it very well. It's for the fan for the cab. And I think that got kind of smashed too, so I should probably see if I could find one of them, because that's an older power unit than the husking bed is. But anyway, so we got that moved. Oh, I got all kinds of projects to do.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah?